Hi friends, and welcome back to Mechwarrior Online News. Let's talk a little bit about the recent server issues that have been plaguing Mechwarrior Online since November 22nd, or basically since the latest patch was deployed. There have been a couple of posts been made by PGI staff members, and there's also a second update posted as of December 1st, and this is the update I want to talk about. So, real quick, what is going on? So people have been reporting issues getting disconnected from matches, having their mechs stuck in matches and they can't play them, and so they have to play another mech until the 15 minutes match time are over, and then they can play a mech again. Or just general slowness of the game. I've seen personally FPS issues, I've had lobbies just crash on me, and so forth. So people are of course a little bit frustrated right now, and that is of course very understandable, but luckily it seems like PGI is working on the problem and they seem to have found a solution. So currently, they're working on a great bolt-on ID cull build. So apparently what is happening is that there's an issue with bolt-on specifically in the game, where each bolt-on has a specific ID, and each bolt-on per mech has a specific ID, or per mech type has a specific ID, or per mech model has a specific ID. So there's a lot of IDs floating around right now, and they are just clogging up the system apparently, and this is what led to some of the problems. So currently MWO has 22,000 plus items in the database. These items encompass, of course, mechs, engines, weapons, equipment, patterns, colors, decals, titles, badges, cockpit items, and bolt-ons. Here are the current live stats. We have 22,000 total items and 12,000 plus bolt-on items. So half the item IDs in the database, or more, 55% actually, is bolt-ons, and that is why that's the easiest target for them to change if they want to achieve a culling of the database, and therefore hopefully some faster loading times and removal of all the disconnect issues. After they optimize things, they will have a total of 10,400 items only in the database, including 500 total bolt-on items, now only making up 5% of the database. Funnily enough, the majority of bolt-ons were added in the original release of the bolt-on system in April 2018, so basically more than 5 years ago actually. And the patch that released the bolt-on faction flags was the second largest edition of bolt-ons, 5.6 years actually, okay, after the addition of the bolt-ons, and now we have apparently hit a theoretical item cap of the 22,000 plus items using the current system. But they're also saying there's another interesting stat. There are 706 new item IDs in the database this entire year, encompassing mechs, weapons, and so on. So we have had a couple of new items this year, and of course we've had new mechs, we've had new legendary mechs, we've had new colors associated with those mechs, no bolt-ons and whatnot, so that is nice to see as well. But they're giving themselves some room to expand in the future, and now they know the magical number, which if they approach it too closely, the game will just spaghetti code all over the place apparently, or at least slow down and throw errors. So they want to fix it, of course, but they're going to wait until next week. That is as I'm posting this, this is either Sunday for Europeans or still Saturday for you North American folks. So next week, or the following week basically, looking to fix this. They're going to test the current build and the new build to make sure the patch is safe to deploy. Changes will be quite significant because they're working around in the database, in player inventories of course, in player loadouts, in the player purchase trail, and all of that has to transition to the new item ID system. So they need to make sure that this works perfectly, or otherwise people are going to be missing stuff or might not have the right stuff, and people will get angry, and they want to avoid that, of course, so that is understandable. So they want to patch early in the week and make sure that they have support available, so that if anything happens, then support can assist you. So if you have problems after the patch, I highly recommend contacting PGI support. PGI support so far has never been a point of problem for myself, and I've heard from you guys as well that you have had very, very, very positive experiences with their support. They seem to be top-notch. So if you have an issue, contact support. Be nice, of course, as always, but contact support, and I'm sure you're gonna have some help there. Date and time is not locked in yet, but we will know as soon as they do. The current events, the free mech event and the longbow challenge, will be extended once the patch is live. They're thinking of adding a 10-day extension because we've had a couple of issues for 10 days, so that makes sense. And then there's an upcoming compensation event and a holiday event. So on the one thing, there's going to be the holiday event, which is going to be a holiday mech probably as the previous years as well. And there will be a compensation event, which is basically a way of them saying, sorry, we fudged up, we fixed it, but here is some nice freebies in the meantime, which I think is commendable because I've said it on stream already. Huge firms like Blizzard or whatnot, when they have issues with their login, people can't play and whatnot, you're paying them a monthly fee. They just don't care anymore. They're so big now, there's like, yeah, whatever. But PGI, you know what? We fudged up. Here's some compensation. Thumbs up. That is owning up to stuff, and that is also, I mean, it doesn't cost them anything, right? They can just give us a couple of nice toys. So that is a nice move. Good idea. The December patch is still on track for December 13th. And if you guys have any other issues, share them on the forums. As always, guys, just keep it friendly, keep it constructive. I can say it from experience and from talking to Matt, to Darren, and to the rest of the PGI team that's working on Mechwarrior Online. These guys want to make the best game possible with the resources they have available, and they're not changing things or doing things to harm the game. So if you have feedback, keep it friendly and keep it informative, and then we can talk about things together on the forums or, for example, on my stream chat. There's also gonna be next new stuff coming next year to Mechwarrior Online, to Mechwarrior 5, and of course, Mechwarrior 5 Clans looms on the horizon, and I know that a lot of you guys out there are definitely stoked for that. Also, there will be another information update coming for how bolt-ons will behave post-patch. Maybe you just have to buy bolt-on once and then you can throw it on any mech. We'll see. We'll see. In any case, what I'm liking about all of this is PGI has been on top of the problem. They have announced what is going on. They have provided us with updates and with a clear path on how to fix it. Does this make the disconnects in the game any less annoying? Nope, but it helps to understand what's going on and what is being done to solve the problem, and I for one appreciate that, so please keep on doing that. Hopefully this bit of news was informational or helpful to you guys if you're experiencing these issues, because you most likely are. And hey, sit tight, it's going to be a couple more days until the patch. Until then, we'll just make do with a couple of disconnects or play other games and then come back to MWO once it's fixed. Take care, guys. Thank you so much, supporters. Couldn't do it without you. If you want to join Team TTB, check out the join button right here on YouTube, super thanks button in the comment section, or of course the links to Patreon or the merch store listed in the video description.